Hey guys, how are you today? Just want to give a little bit of Tron information here, where we're trading, and cover some of these rumors here. Obviously, we're still all holding Tron, all still Tron's army, and just give you a couple details here as to what's going on. But Tron is still the highest volume trading coin, basically on the market. It has, had a little rough patch here, as the whole market had a rough patch yesterday. Just want to show you some of our information that we have. So here, this is, this is altcoin army. Tron is the coin of the week for this week. It was put out on Sunday night. Today is Tuesday morning, and it's the altcoin army's pick of the week. So everybody's still on the Tron train. Yesterday, coin market cap pulled a lot of money out of the marketplace, so everything fell. Tron fell all the way down to 12 cents. Let's not forget that we're still 4 times the money in just a matter of a week, when a lot of us were able to pick it up for 3.5 cents. So here's and it's gone up. It was at 30 cents. Some people sold. I didn't. And here's another piece of information where altcoin Buzz did sell, and him and I bought Tron at the same time. I actually bought it a day before he did, where he made a video that he was selling Tron as soon as it hit its top peak. So he's a more seasoned veteran of this cryptocurrency, as I've been, in full disclosure, I'm a beginner. I guess 6 months of education and 1 month of trading. He made another video about Tron. No, actually, this was right before he bought it, I believe. This was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, he bought Tron. He was talking about Tron when he bought it at 3.5 cents, and then he had a video where he sold Tron at 28 cents. He put it right out. Full disclosure. People were mad that he wound up selling. As a pump and dump type of situation, but he only has 100,000 subscribers, so I don't think that that was the reason that this all occurred. Now I can tell you what the reason, in my opinion, that everything transpired with the FUD that came out and the FUD that continues to come out is Justin's tweets back and forth with Charlie Lee as Tron took over the market cap position from Litecoin. People were asking Charlie Lee what he thought about Tron, and he made some negative comments. Here you go. Here's this is still a little bit earlier. This is where it all started. And just so we're all clear, Charlie Lee was voted the 3rd most influential person in cryptocurrency. Here is Forbes article on the next Jack Ma, who's the founder of Alibaba. The rumors are out there about Alibaba being a potential partner coming up. Here's Justin Tron. Here's the article. Could this millennial crypto tech visionary be the next Jack Ma? He goes to Jack Ma's, I believe, university that he has in China. So here, a nice article. This is before it, really spiked. This is right before, when it was still at 3 cents, I believe, approximately there. When I read it, excuse me, this was published in August of 2017, but this is when I came onto it and when I made a decision to invest in this company. Obviously, people bought it when it was 0.002 cents, so there's been just crazy money made by people who were the beginners of investments here. So he was 30 under 30 in 2015, 2017. He was personally invited to become one of the first students of Hupon University, and the university was founded by Chinese business magnate Jack Ma, whose net worth of around $36 billion. There was less than 40 students lucky enough to be enrolled in this life-changing course, where one of the lecturers was none other former English lecturer, Mr. Ma himself. So, this is old news, I guess, basically, but this is Justin's son, CEO and founder of Tron at work. So just to go, a little bit past that, that was, republished. That's why I'm talking about it. But so Charlie Lee and Justin got into a squabble there, where Charlie Lee made some comments as Tron passed Litecoin on the coin market cap, where he said, Tron doesn't have much behind it, and how could it be so much money in it, and everything like that, being that it's the fact that it's supposedly the next, Internet 4.0, that's why it has so much money behind it. And Justin responded to Charlie, and where he said that Charlie sold all of his Litecoin, and that Tron was holding their Litecoin, their Tron until 2020. And then came out the article with the FUD that supposedly Justin sold all of his Tron, or 6 billion Tron, and that was the FUD that was needed to drive the price down dramatically. It could have been the whales influencing the price point also. And then Charlie Lee is just a hater on Tron now, so they've been going back and forth. Let's see what's going on with Charlie Lee here. I think Charlie Lee is driving this traffic. There you go. So I got a lot of hate from my Tron retweet. Shows that there's a lot of Tron bag holders. If you really believe in the project, some FUD is only a speed bump. When you are a top 10 coin, you need to be able to survive some FUD. And he's, he wound up, here there's going back. I agree with Socialite. A great project needs, this is Justin saying, I agree, a great project needs to be able to survive some FUD. We accept constructive criticism and advice. You are a crypto pioneer, and I am sure Tron learns from Litecoin. We can collaborate and make the crypto world better. So he's taking the high road, basically apologizing. Charlie Lee is a hater. Bitcoin Cash is trash. Charlie Lee is a big hater. He's got a big sarcastic personality. So but he did sell his Litecoin at the time when it was at its peak, knowing that the Bitcoin was about to crash at the end of the year. That's probably rebought some after, when it was at 200, maybe not. Maybe he bought some Tron, who knows. Well, then I guess he wouldn't FUD it, so that wouldn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, so this is the battle between Justin Sun and Charlie Lee. At the present moment, Tron is, trying to make its way back up the ranks. The major announcement is coming at the end of this week. So let's see here. Justin said that there's going to be a major partnership coming. So don't worry. I mean, you see there was also FUD that their code is copied. Their whole white paper was copy and pasted. And they're just updating their weekly development, in Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Russian, English, Spanish. They are on it. Unfortunately, the FUD definitely brought the market down. But, listen, it was at its high peak, and everything comes down. I mean, we can do another video where, you can see the comparisons of Ripple and the comparisons of Cardano and some other top gainers that, hit their all-time highs, and then they come back 20-30%. And they sit there for a little bit until the next movement occurs. I've had some experiences with ETHLend, Cardano, QuantStamp, for those type of coins. But listen, you can look at any coin and see that that's what's happening. CoinRail Exchange brought the price from 14 on Sunday all the way to 21 cents. And I didn't sell. I believe in the project. Obviously there's other better projects out there. I could have potentially taken that money and then rebought. This is what I wanted to share also, where on Saturday morning, as the price had come down from 30, the Tron Union core member Paiwu app won China's national high-tech enterprise, which is used by the Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Finance, and State Administration of Taxation. Paiwu app. So it's like it's a company that Justin owns, the Paiwu app. So that was, and also a lot of people had a problem with the live stream that Justin had. They thought that, English is not his first language. Let's remember that. He's a young man. I'm sure in his native tongue he sounds more, here this is Satoshi Light again. Charlie Lee, thanks for the quick response. We'll delete my tweet. but he's still out there. I was just looking at Charlie. He's still liking some, Tron haters out there. He's liking their tweets. So I would recommend for Justin, don't pick battles with high influencing people. Unfortunately, it makes no sense to do that. Even though he had to respond, I guess, to Charlie making a claim that there was not much behind Tron's project. But listen. 5 billion developers from Alibaba, Microsoft, JD, PKU just joined Tron this week. I will introduce them in the live streaming tomorrow. That happened. Major attention. CNBC articles. He's got a little bit of a moxie to him. So CNBC called him a tiny digital coin, and he, fires back saying it will be huge soon with great decentralized blockchain technology, numerous partnerships, a hardworking team, and a passionate community. And in the passionate community yesterday, we were trending as the #1 cryptocurrency talked about on Twitter, above Bitcoin. So this is when it hit its peak. Basically, it hit a $15.26 billion market cap. That was 4 days ago. It feels like this last week has felt like freaking a year. It's been ups and downs, and when you're heavily invested in something, it's difficult, I guess, a little bit. Zuckerberg is getting into cryptocurrency. He's fixing Facebook, so it's a centralized form, and obviously Justin's vision is a decentralized internet. This is the problem with or the solution with blockchain and decentralizing everything. So it's and he made a funny comment, but this was us, all of us. This was all of us. Fucking excuse my French here. I use the F word a little too often, but this is all of us refreshing as Tron just was shooting up to the moon, and we were all ecstatic. And it'll happen again. Here you go. This is where I found it. People keep asking me about it. Fine, I will give my opinion. I love the original Tron movie. This is from Charlie Lee, but was mad about the latest one. I feel like it is extremely hyped without a lot of substance. So he's taking a little crack at. And then this is where Justin opened up his mouth. He probably shouldn't have gotten into that. I love Satoshi Light and Litecoin. It's a pity that Satoshi Light has sold all of his Litecoin. He put the TechCrunch article there, but we locked up all Tron. We have until 2020. Because we have confidence in Tron and devoted our lives to it. So there was the problem. He went at the man's jugular, and that man fired back and reminded him, to be humble. Be humble. The Kendrick Lamar song. Be humble. Be humble, Justin. You're gonna take it anyway, but just we're all on this gravy train together. So it's okay. It's okay. You took a little shot back from Charlie Lee, and we're still fighting there. So this is what it is. This is what I understand it to be. I've learned about FUD. FUD sucks, and when it affects you. And this article, this live stream did not help. Some people were not very impressed with just the way I watched it. It's not great. You gotta wait, a few minutes. You gotta go on live stream when you're ready. But I guess getting stuff together, it's not that easy. So it's easy to look back and say, oh, it could have been done better. But it's a work in progress. Obviously, we're investing a lot of our money into it, and we're hoping that it works out. But listen, he's updating his, this is 2 hours ago. Updates in 6 different languages on the code. So. Asking, do we want any other languages? What other investors, where are you from, and everything like that. So I think this basically covers it. I sent Charlie Lee a message for all of us. I said, Charlie Lee, stay off Tron. Just do what you do and enjoy your ride going up there. So it's Tron Army strong. We're trending on Twitter. We're trending everywhere. We just need our price to go back up. And let's not get scared now, because we made it already to a pretty good level. I can also cover just real quick as how I see Tron compared to Ripple, which I bought Ripple at, I've been on Ripple since it was 16 cents, and this is only, 3-4 months ago. And take a look at Ripple. Here's Ripple with, well, now they're at $91 billion market cap. Their circulating supply is $38 billion. Ripple against a total supply of basically $100 billion, and they've only released a third of it. Wow, it's crazy volume. $3 billion worth of volume in a day. I mean, 231,000 bitcoins. And as Tron was, taking a moonshot, because I bought Ripple, at 22 cents and was watching it at 16 cents, and it was stagnant for a while. It was number 3 in the market cap, behind Bitcoin and Ethereum for a while, and this was really before. I think Bitcoin was around 4,000 at the moment when I started following Ripple, when I watched the movie on Netflix about Bitcoin. And here's Tron, 14 cents. So we're $100 billion total supply of Tron. It's got 65 billion circulating supply, so it's got a third more, so it's got 2/3 of its circulating supply. And there's a coin burn also supposedly about to happen, so it's going to eliminate some of this gap where, it's better if the whole circulating supply is out there, and it's the same as the total supply. How much they're going to burn, I'm not sure. So that's coming, I think, at the end of the month. There's a schedule, but this is 10 billion US dollars market cap against Ripple's, which is 91. So you got 9 times potential here from Tron to Ripple if it hits that type of market cap. This is supposed to be the new internet. 4.0, the best version of the internet. So that'll bring you from, basically 14 cents to, maybe close to $1.50, a little bit less. Bought in at 3 cents, you're going to be good. And the point of time, let's take a look at just Ripple's rise, because, literally, actually, my second transaction when I went from Coinbase, when I sent my money from Coinbase after having bought Ethereum to Binance, I bought Walton Coin because I had some information that, some good information, and I bought it and I sold it. Binance actually held up that transaction for a while, so I had to email them about it, and they weren't very good at responding. But anyway, the point is, when I sold my Walton Coin, I bought Ripple, and when I thought I was buying $1,500 worth of Ripple, I bought it at here, let's see, price first for 22 cents. No, it's probably one of those. No, sorry. Yeah, here we go. October 5th, maybe. No, around there. Yeah, October 5th, I'd say. Because I bought Ethereum around probably September. $1,000 at 333. It went up to 480, and that's when I sent it to Binance and bought a different company with it. That's right, exactly when I bought, October 5th. So on October 5th, which is October, November, December, 3 months and 9 days, it took Ripple to go from 22 cents to, actually, you know what, that's not when I bought it. That's wrong, because it dipped. This is when I bought it. It dipped down. It was at its low. Yep, that's when I bought it, in November. That's why it didn't feel that long. In November, I bought it for 22 cents. And from November 23rd at let's say 23 cents, and it's 1 month and what's that, 16 days approximately later, and Ripple is currently at $2.35. So in 1 month, 16 days, listen, you never know. So what could be, I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. What happened with Ripple. It's the same numbers, circulating supply, total supply. So it could very, very well be the next Ripple. There's little family crypto dad picture. But yep, so that's the deal. Tron is gonna go up. It's at its dip. If you haven't bought any Tron and you're looking to buy a position on the dip, and here's some Alibaba information. Jack Ma, his mentor, publicly traded company. Supposedly the information's coming out that it's going to be a publicly traded company that that Tron's going to be partnering with. And where is that? One more thing. I'll just go back to where he said that the announcement's coming. So I'm used to using Twitter on my phone, so it's a little bit it's like prehistoric to be using the computer again for some of this stuff. But Tron will be listed. Great news. Tron, there's top 10 mentions in the last hour. Tron is #1. Tron change. So that's CoinRail. That was a big thing. They partnered with Game.com. I would check out. They're on Gate.io. I was just actually looking at Game.com. They just went up. They were down to 27 cents about, I would say, an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. I don't know. Maybe that was on just CoinStats. So it's trading at 31 cents right now. Pretty sure it was just 27 cents. And what was I saying? I wanted to say that, so that's they're partnered there. I would definitely take a look at buying some Game.com. It opened up San Francisco offices also, so that's good. Where is this announcement? Partnership announcement. Yeah, here's the only millennial student of Jack Ma Penn University. So that's what you need to know. Yeah, here we go. Update you with latest partnership and tech development. No. Where is this freaking partnership coming? Yeah, I'm seeing it here at this second. It's coming. There's a partnership. I have it somewhere else. I have it on my phone. Saved. I have the calendar saved. Let me see. My 2 phones. So cryptocurrency, a lot of information. So I don't want to hold you up any longer. If you're watching this video, I appreciate you all. Thank you. God bless, and let's make Tron great again.